Hello, it's Kaizen Cowboy here. This is a video just to help people who might be working on their motorbikes, particularly first time or new beginner mechanics like me who have very little experience in fixing bikes. The problem today is basically the coolant sighting tube or viewing tube that you use to see the level of coolant on the bike. The bike's an Aprilia Falco, and I'll show you what I've done. So yeah, basically I was cleaning the bike and I found that down here, if I point here, this was leaking. You can see down there it's leaked quite a lot. Must be, I don't know, 200 mil in there. I had kind of filled it up or refilled it and it overflowed, but all of that came through that leak, so obviously not good. So thank you to the guys on the Aprilia Falco owners page on Facebook and apriliaforum.com. Really appreciate all your advices. So like I say, I'm a beginner. So if you want to fix this yourself, it's actually not a complicated job. It's just you just need to kind of know what to do. So where to start? First of all, you won't actually see this unless you remove this bolt and the lower plastic fairing that goes in front of this. Well, I'm showing my showing my knowledge there because I'm not sure exactly what that piece is. I think it's the radiator. Yeah, it's two radiators on the left and right, and I think that must be another radiator at the bottom. Anyway, you remove the plastic cover from here, and then you'll be able to see the sighting tube. Mine was, just show it to you. It was pretty scuzzy. It's deteriorated, so I couldn't really see the liquid anyway, and it was leaking, so that had to come off. So first step was remove the plastic fairing by doing these bolts here. Remove that. There's also a couple of bolts just behind the or to either side of the front wheel, kind of round in there. So you take that off, then you'll need to take, let me just drop that, then you need to take this fairing off, so you remove that bolt, and that bolt on the other side of the indicator down there. You can then slide this off. You have to move it kind of down, because it kind of slots up into the top fairing there, and there's also, probably you can just see sticking out, is the wiring for that indicator, so that has a little plug that you need to take apart. Then you basically got this coolant expansion tank. That's where you fill, you top up with coolant in there. So you, unless you've drained the whole system of coolant, in order to replace this and not get coolant everywhere, you'll need to take this off. So basically, once you've removed this panel, there's a small bolt around about there. You basically undo that, and then hopefully you can see just there and there. There's two. It's like a guiding system. Sounds like a missile, but yeah, basically these slot into these two holes. They're not fixed. They're not held on by nuts or bolts or anything. They literally just slide in to keep it in place, and then it's permanently held in place by the nut that's here. So you undo the nut, you slide it up slightly by an inch, and then it should just fall away. Don't let it fall though, because you could damage the other pipes. There's three pipes attached to this in total, so you just kind of lay it down, and then with the hole where the bolt is, if you get cable tie, let me just show you. Just get one of these plastic cable ties, put it around the frame, and around the hole where the bolt was, and that will allow you to work on replacing the pipe without it falling down. Either that or get someone to give you a hand. So that's you've got it on the side. Then you need to remove the clips. So the old pipe, excuse me, the old pipe had these clips on, and basically I had to cut them off and kind of twist and move them around using 2 pairs of pliers. Just be patient, and you'll eventually get it off. Twist it and cut the clip, and you'll get it off. What else? The internal diameter of this pipe, Aprilia don't actually sell this pipe anymore, or even if they did, I don't know. But I just went to my local bike shop, motorcycle parts place. They had some pipe, they had some clips. The pipe I got was 6mm internal diameter. I measured the internal diameter with these, which these are just cheap digital calipers that I got off Amazon, I think. They're called vernier calipers, or digital calipers. Useful for measuring things accurately. So, like I say, 8.1, I think it was 8.1mm, or probably 8mm internal diameter. These are also useful for measuring your brake discs. So if you're going to buy a bike, you can measure the kind of width of the disc by using these, so that's useful. So yeah, that's the pipe. Basically, once you've got the pipe off, you just squeeze the new pipe on, make a mark on there for your minimum and maximum, and yeah, I've just done a slightly higher maximum because my pipe is more narrow. I don't know how accurate that is, but I thought, I guess the best thing to do is just buy 8mm pipe, not 6mm, even though it fits. Probably better to go with the 8mm. And then you just put it all back together. So I think that's about it. Anything else? No. So yeah, hope you found that useful. Hope that helps you to do the same thing, and you can learn from my mistakes and reading online and so on and so forth. Okay guys, thanks a lot, and safe riding. Bye.